Hey, nigga, I remember. I'm selling packs out the kitchen. You heard me? We had to talk. I ain't talk about this shit in a minute. So remember long ago, many eons ago, I spoke about the whole situation when Yella Beezy got caught up that he allegedly had something to do with Mo3's Moida on, what was it? On the E-way, whatever it was, you know what I'm saying? And I was talking about it. They locked him up, but they let him out on like house arrest supervision or whatever have you. So apparently, Yella Beezy's lawyers in Mo3's Moida case pushed back on evidence dump. So again, we getting a little update. It's been a minute. I ain't spoke on it in a while. Now you already know. We'll talk about it now. Before I already get into it, of course, like, subscribe, help your boy grow, do all that. But also, rest in peace to Mo3. I listened to him a lot. I enjoyed his music a lot. I did. I even listened to Yella Beezy's music, but Mo3, I enjoyed him. I remember the first song I heard was I believe it was called Numbers with him and Moneybagg Yo. I enjoyed his music a lot for the short time I found out about him before he passed. I think at that point I only been listening to him for a good 2 to 3 years, but I enjoyed his music a lot. So what I'm saying, my condolences to the friends, family, of course, the fans, but. I'm saying, but let's get into this. Let's talk about it. And Yella Beezy as well. He got fans. Yella Beezy has some songs. Now, I ain't gonna cap now. Anyways. Yella Beezy's attorneys claim that state prosecutors have made it impossible for them to prepare for the trial in Mo3's Moida. Yella Beezy stands accused of the murder of his alleged rival, Dallas rapper Mo3 or Mo3. I call him whatever I call him. But anyways. And his lawyers think that they have too much on their plate. According to an exclusive all-hip-hop report by Grouchy Greg Walker. Hey, this boy, in mid to late 2025 or early 2020, Greg be getting that information. Shout out Greg now. But anyways, they are pushing back on the state's proposed evidence in this case. By the way, I'm going to be reading all this shit. I'm looking mostly at the phone. I ain't going to lie. I know niggas be mad that I ain't be looking at the camera. Hey, listen, I ain't remembering all this. I don't know. One day I might get a teleprompter or some bullshit like that, but I don't feel like it feels authentic. I feel like a nigga sitting at the news desk. I ain't got time for that bullshit. But anyways. Reportedly, this is because prosecutors introduced 16 terabytes of evidence in their case. In this case. As such, defense attorneys want the judge in this capital murder case to clarify what evidence the state will actually use and what evidence they will leave. What evidence they will actually use rather than leave it for the defense team to parse through. I guess look through. The fuck is parts? Anyways. Furthermore, their motion claims that this evidence dump includes irrelevant, repetitive, and seemingly random material, such as unrelated jail calls without Beezy's involvement, long videos with nothing important in them, confusingly labeled files, and more. The defense claims this material makes it impossible to adequately prepare for trial. They believe it's harder to find evidence in support of their clients that responds to the state's allegations. We will see how the court rules on this matter and whether or not the judge gives more specific examples or of admitted evidence they will use during the trial. So for those unaware, I'm going to give you a little recap because it's been a while. So for those unaware, Yella Beezy is accused of organizing Mo3's Moida in November of 2020, allegedly paying Keon White to fatally shoot the rapper on the Dallas highway. He received an indictment on this capital murder charges in March of 2025. Damn, that feels like, nigga, it's almost a year. That is insane. This came years after the shooting, which itself followed a long-standing and alleged beef between MCs and that they publicly downplayed. Hey, him and Trap Boy Freddy. Anyways. Authorities arrested White a month after the shooting and charged him with the murder, for which he's awaiting trial. He's currently serving a near 9-year federal jail sentence on separate weapons charges. Also, law enforcement indicted Devon is the black name for Devin. Anyways, in April of 2021 on murder charges connected to Mo3 for allegedly coordinating the killing and trying to influence witnesses' testimonies by contacting them. His trial reportedly begins in November of this year. As for Yella Beezy, his trial will begin on February 2nd. Ooh, they get into his quick. Wow. If everything goes according to schedule, however, this motion from the defense regarding evidence could change that. They get into his shit quick. God damn. Wow. I didn't know they was getting to his shit that quick. But we will see. This is like a mini update on the situation. We'll see. Now, again, I ain't going to act like them boys didn't have no beef or they liked each other or whatever. I just don't know how strong it was. I'm not going to come out here and say Yella Beezy was involved in it. I'm just saying, bro. Hey, listen. It could be not. We going to see what happens in this thing. But clearly there was some situations them boys wasn't fond of each other. So clearly that's that. But just because they wasn't fond of each other, I'm not going to say that, yeah, he did that to him. But the way the evidence looks, again, is alleged right now. It hasn't been proven. But I would not be surprised if you said he was involved in somehow, some way. That's all I'm saying. But besides all that, you already know what it is. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ Dick Wilder doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe. You try to hit a little bit more to you heard me and I'm gone. Slimes on peace, y'all else gang. Aye.